continue his foray onto this B site.
ONIC pushing forwards. They do have a lot of space. Flipshoot and Famous though get it all done. Famous was... It does allow Monyet to push very, very fast here, very forwards, and Severine as well from the other side opens things up as Berserks ends up falling, and we're looking at Boom being at a bit of a disadvantage heading into this retake.
Bear in mind it is the bonus, so kills are really what Boom are going for here. Even being able to save a Vandal could be perfect.
Well, Monyet may be trapped here, Fragment forcing him a little bit forwards, but his team do have his back by placing the Toxic Screen further. Opening it up, Monyet will try and go for something similar like he did before. Split between two players, and now there's an opportunity for Famous to find even more. Kill onto Shiro, but still, we're looking at a very close scoreline when it comes to the numbers. Fairly equal, but Monyet says
Famous.
This could potentially break the eco of Boom, so I assume they'll want to be giving it their best. Famous desperately trying to find an angle to work with, even finding elevated positions, but it's Blaze King first to enter. Shiro will clearly find him as he's stranded onto that site, but being stranded means that he's clear pickings for Famous! Thought he missed the first shot, think again, because he's got a headhunter. Flipsida wants to push forwards, but no, he cannot do that, and Famous left in a really difficult spot. Operator in hand, a single point of health replenishing from the toxins, but it's
down. Trying to get onto this B site is going to become much harder.
Oh, Famous's rotation is perfect at some point, and he knows there's going to be a follow-up here, and that's going to give him another kill. Yes, Flipshitter falls, but Famous is still alive, and he's got the most important weapon of them all, and it completely opens things up here for Boom. Gives them a clear opportunity to have double the amount of players alive than ONIC does, and, you know, those rifles are there for the taking. Yes, there's no defensive player to go and pick them up straight away, but having the numbers and having Famous freely roam towards this map might be doing this single-handedly. He's got 4 in his bag, and he
Use is going to be so slow.
Outrunning out of light, looking to help them push forwards, and that is Berserk's now fallen. One onto the back end of the site, and it's clearly picked up by Monyet. Very nicely done. Blaze King drops as well, over-eager to find his team an opening, but it's not quite there. Viper Spit drops, Spike as well. ONIC position for a kill. Flash drive coming through. Everybody falls, Monyet! Excuse me? Where do those kills even come from? Boom instantly fall. All through himself may be stranded, but able to run away with his life. Hunter Fury doesn't hit the mark. Able to be avoided, but Shiro may be in trouble. Yes, he is. Blaze King will be shutting him down. And now we're looking at a 3-on-5 with BME now moving with all of their players. Death Bottle, Berserk, all of them winning their trades, and ONIC are nowhere to be found.
Elmimore, 1 operator, 5 players to find, and 1 very brave chamber.
Yeah, not going to happen, mate. Not going to happen. Oh, my goodness! Here from ONIC as they now approach from mid. Death Bottle might be in a little bit of trouble, but he does clear space, and Berserks has got his back. This is perfect crosshair placement here from Boom, as well as crossfires. This is all coming together for them. Nicely traded from Elmimore. Does keep them in contention, but they need a hell.
What they do need to be able to do, though, is get this plant and get off this site before Boom collapse on them. There's Famous chiming in, and now Elmimore, low HP, does actually all they have to do. Having the KO here is perfect.
That dash spotted out 2 players. Elmimore does get the pick in mid, but he himself dies when he rendezvous away. Now we're looking at a 2v4 over to the B site. Now they push. Flipsida holding them off with the fragment, holding them off with his gun as well, and sword down to Severine, but he will be getting himself that 1 kill. 10 seconds remaining, not much time, has to get the spike down, but Flipsida is still on the back line. Big brings... Giving them room. Viper's Pit as well. This is the last round. They can use everything they have at their exposure, but Monyet doesn't care about Viper's Pits. He just runs out of it to get more kills. Dekbodal as well, low on health. Similarly to Severine, right? If he dies, a Viper's Pit goes as well, and there may be a chance. Kills through the smokes, kills with shock darts, and now puts Boom on the front seat. How do they deliver? They've got all hands on the steering wheel, and ONIC is trying to react to it, and they react to it perfectly. 2 kills go their way. Famous is all that remains for Boom. And now the spike can go down safely. Famous, he's got the tour de force, but how can you isolate them, right? They're playing together. They're going to play the trade game. They know what's up, but Famous is even quicker to the trigger. Shiro up against him, shows his elbow, shows his head, but decides against it to do his second time. Switches a position, famously reads it. Oh, this is going to be really tough. The Toxic Screen enables them to start to push forwards, but Monyet is able to weave in and out of battle without any issue. Severine wants to chime in as well. ONIC to a great start this pistol. Blaze King and Flipshitter are all that remains for Boom, and they have gained absolutely... Look how far Boom had pushed up, though. Playing around that container, they'll soon be spotted. I reckon Blazer King already has. Flipshitter definitely has now. They're all going to check in this direction. They're all going to start showing their ground. And shock dart at the feet of Flipshitter. We have, haven't we? We want to see more of this guy, especially in the series.
Oh, that's the start.
One. Down to 50 though, and will quickly fall. So B site under their control. Honestly, ONIC prove us wrong here. Severin's got a Vandal, you know. It's a slasher with a Spectre. Shiro, he can do the heavy lifting. Hasn't done too much of that this game, but we'd love to see it. You know, an upset wouldn't be too bad, but Boom should have this in hand, should have this wrapped up. But should is not a certain word, is it? Neither is this round, and therefore we will give them the element of consideration. Blaze King is low, moves out of the shadow, Severin opens things up. Oh yeah, it's a good thing we consider them to be impactful in this game. Oh, and they run away with it as well. Back Boom, and I don't think they're watching it. Oh, he misses a shot. Monyet, you can't afford that. NC Slasher takes advantage of the chaos, picks up a kill himself, but Monyet can't survive for too long. Boom recover with the kills. They're all across this site, and they're not allowing ONIC to move an inch. In they go with 2 players, but how much can you do, honestly, when there's so many Boom players around? Oh, can you do it all? Shiro with 2 kills, but Berserk is right next to him, which leaves Elmimore on a 1v2. Players, and he has no clue. Oh, he's been spotted now. Oh, but he gets 1 kill nonetheless. Famous is able to trade back, which keeps Boom on top, while Severin is pushing forwards himself, makes noise by running, and Flipshitter spots him. Chaos.
This may actually turn into a false positive now, because you've got Shiro and Lemmy, who are both in positions to expect a push. The tour de force misses, and now Shiro knows the attack's coming to this B site. The issue is, how quickly can Elmimore get there? Is Shiro going to have to do this single-handedly?
He's simply outnumbered. On paper, this shouldn't be feasible, but if he can slowly try and pick them off 1 by 1, that's the first, and there's 3 more. This is feasible, palatable.
30 seconds left.
Spike going down, Elmimore now in the fray. Oh, we know they're good at these. We know they're good at these retakes, and they're definitely going to give it a go. There's a Hunter's Fury available. Shock Dart to the side, barely doing any damage, spotting out the first player, but it's Blaze King to start things off strong. Elmimore
again. They've fallen back into their old ways.
Not quite, though, right? There's a few left behind in the Viper's Pit, which is how ONIC need to get onto the site. Without it, they may be in trouble. First trades do come through, but Severin feels in his element. He loves the Toxins, but it is Tekpoto with his own Viper's Pit to move in and out of the battle to get himself on top. Since the chamber is dead, which means Shiro is literally all by himself. Severin is coming in, but it won't be in time. It really won't. Boom taking their time. Shiro with a first, okay. Maybe there's a chance, maybe that's a good chance. No, Berserks will be shutting him down. Maybe Shiro did his job. Maybe that's all he could have done there. But it's up to the rest of them to now pick up the pieces. They will not, though. Berserk shows who's boss. And considering this is ONIC's pick, round to cave. Oh, no, check your right. And he doesn't. That's Flipshitter on top, and so is his team.
Look at the rotation this has caused as well. The chamber moves away. The Sova now gets wary of mid. For Boom, they only really have 3 players to worry about should they assault this B site.
They're literally playing in the dark right now. Since that hour join, it's been a few seconds that they haven't been given info. What a kill!
Just perfect.
How does ONIC react now? They're spending an extra player. Shiro heading towards the A site. Does this opening things up towards the B? Maybe the next place in contention is going to be Elbow. NC Slasher has to come out on top here. Has to get themselves the kill, and he does. But all the rest end up falling themselves. Boom, coming on top here. B side.